I do that to so many people in real life. Like, I just think it's the funniest thing to just stare at people and wave at them constantly while smiling. Like, it creeps them out, yeah, but like, it makes me laugh. But, but whatever. I mainly do in the car because my mom usually drives away. But whatever, anyways. First off, before I get into what I'm gonna teach you, I want to brag about two things. Number one is this fucking ring I got. Look at it. Look at. Do you see that shit? I don't know if I can make it zoom in. Like, tap on it. This fucking screen. Um, Maybe just zoom out a bit. Whatever. The point is, it's fucking badass, and it looks like some fucking golden Greek god ring. I found it at the antique store. It was only 22 bucks. Alright, that's cheap as shit for like something that looks this cool. And then second of all, I want to fucking brag about my new TV. Alright, it's fucking massive, and it was only 300 bucks. So I'm gonna just crap. I don't want to mess up the setup. Alright. Look at that fucking bitch. That's 65 inch. My old one was like, I don't know, 30 or something. Small as fuck. But still, it's a huge ass fucking TV. All mine. For free. I mean, not really because my mom paid for it, but for free for me because I didn't pay for it. Anyways, I'm gonna start teaching. I'm just gonna play everything that you're gonna learn. So. Alright, that's what I'm gonna teach up to. So that's like the verse and the chorus. So anyways, so the verse, that's pretty simple. You're gonna start off by hitting, which is this, so it's 0 on the low E, and then 3 on the low E. But you have it muted. I just, I have my AC on and my distortion off. So whatever. Anyways, so yeah, 0, 3 on the low E, muted. And then you're gonna hit the A power chord. You're gonna be hitting the A power chord a lot for both the verse and chorus, which you obviously just heard and saw. So anyways, you're gonna do this pattern though. I mean, so what I do is I strum the chord once, and then I let it ring out, and then I hit it again, but then I use my palm to kind of mute the strings, so like that, and then I hit it again and mute it again. So that's kind of how I do it. So, and I think Slash does it live. I don't know. I did look at a lot of live videos, but they don't always zoom in on him specifically. Anyways, so you're gonna go like just like that. So from the beginning we got. And then you're gonna hit 0 to 3 on the low E again. So you're gonna go. And you're just gonna do it again. So you're gonna do it twice actually. Crap, from the beginning we go. You're gonna hit 0, 3 on the low E again, but this time you're gonna go. And you're just gonna hit the 3rd fret of the A string, and you're gonna bend down, and you're not really gonna release. You're not gonna do that. You're just gonna go, and and then hit the A power chord again. And you're gonna kind of go like, it's like a weird little pattern I'll teach you. But when you hit that third fret on the D and you bend down, you're gonna actually want to do a pinched harmonic. I mean, you can't really hear it when I do it because I don't have my distortion, but you know, that's what you're gonna want to do when you bend it. So anyway, so from the beginning we have, and then we're gonna hit the A power chord, and then 0 to 3 on the low E. So back to the A power chord, to the 3 on the low E, to the A power chord. So it's pretty simple. I'll play it slowly from the bend. And then fast. And then you're going to start doing the same pattern again. So from the beginning, I'll play what we learned so far. I'll do it slowly. And then you do that same thing to finish it. And then you're going to do that like a total of 3 times, because that what we just learned, let's call that 1. We're going to do it 3 times. But after the second one, you're going to do this little soloing pattern. But let me show you how we get there. So from the beginning we go. Just a second. But then when we hit it the first time, so after we go, just like that, instead of going, we're gonna go like this. Grab. Which is pretty easy, so you're just gonna hit 7 on the G, bend it up, and then hit 7 on the G, no bend, and then hit 5 on the G. So it's pretty easy. But the thing about this is that I heard it in the song, and then I couldn't figure out, because you can also do, or you can go. And so I tried to see live what Slash did, and I couldn't exactly see. The only thing that I was able to see out of all the YouTube videos was that I saw him change his hand from here to here. So that's why I'm pretty sure it's like, right here. He kind of just, I saw him change his like hand, but it was like kind of zoomed on the back. So like this is what I saw. It was like, I couldn't really tell, but you can just do it whatever. So there's that version, and then that's just what the hell is this? What the hell? Oh, sorry. This is 5-3 on the B, and then 5 on the G, and then there's the bend on the 3 to 3 to 1 on the B. So I prefer this one though. Anyways, so yeah, back to the beginning we go. That's 1, and we do it again. And then that's when we start off the third one. And then we kind of keep the same rhythm going, but instead of doing that bend, we're going to switch to doing this, which is it's pretty simple. So we're going to hit the 0 fret of the A, but we're going to mute it, and we're actually going to hit it twice, so like this, but muted. And then we're going to hit the D power chord. And Slash, he never hits that. He never hits that last. See, he never hits the high E string when he hits the D power chord. But anyways, so that's just 0 on the 0 on the D, 2 on the G, and then 3 on the B. So yeah. And then that's kind of like the end of the first part of the verse, because I guess the verse has 3 parts. But anyways, And now for Izzy's part, because what I just taught you was all slash. What Izzy does is it's fucking complicated. He doesn't do the exact same. He kind of does this. And it's like really random too. There's no straight like sequence. There's no pattern. It's just kind of random. So I mean you can kind of just stick to the same pattern. That pattern. But the thing is that you should probably like have your hands, like these 3 fingers, just keep them on the strings and only raise them when you pick the chord, because you're gonna want to keep it quiet a lot too. You're gonna kind of cut it off a lot. Because you can also hear him scraping muted notes, and he's not palm muting. Slash does the palm mutes, but Izzy is just hitting like that. And the only thing I know for sure that it would be constant is that at the end, when like Slash goes like, Izzy doesn't mute like that. He just kind of like, well, he does mute, but at the end of that, Izzy goes like, he kind of just does that rising mute. And the first time that, because like that part I taught you, that happens a lot in the song. I think that happens like 3 or 4 times in the song, but only the first time that I've heard is he goes and he hits the whole D chord, so he does the same power chord plus the 2nd fret on the high E. So yeah, anyways, so yeah, that's Izzy's part. Also, something else that you can include that I hear him kind of do is like when he hits that A power chord, he goes like, which just me hitting the 0 and the 0 on the D and G, and then hammering onto the 2nd fret. So anyways, so yeah, that's Izzy's part. And then now back to this. So at the end of that first part of the verse, like, we're gonna go like, and it's gonna start with like, it's kind of like the intro riff, but we're not gonna use the D string at all, except actually one time at the end. But anyway, so we're gonna start with 9 on the G, and 8 on the B. We're gonna hit it twice, like that. So the first time let it ring, and then hit it again, and then you're just gonna use your index finger to bar the B and G string, or G and B, on the 7th fret. So, and you're gonna slide to the 5, and then come back to the 7 and slide back to the 5. So like this. Grab it. And then when you get here, when you get to the 5 the second time, you're gonna go like, so you're just gonna slide to the so you're gonna hit 5 on the G and B, you're gonna slide to the 4, and then you're gonna use your middle finger to hit the 5th fret of the G string only, and then you're gonna hit the 4 and on the G and B this time. And then you're gonna come over and hit 2 on the G, pull off to 0, and then hit 2 on the D. So for what we've learned so far is, and by the way, I learned this part and another part in the chorus through a video that was Slash practicing Nightrain and Sweet Child of Mine, and you can go watch that. Just look that up. The only thing is that he does it in standard tuning. I don't know why the fuck he was playing in standard tuning, so it kind of made it hard to like play it together, but I still was able to figure it out. Also, whatever. Actually, I want to keep going. So after we go like, we're gonna hit the 2nd fret of the G again. So kind of like that. And then that's when we start doing like, you kind of hear a bunch of crazy shit there. It's not really that crazy. It's just a bunch of pitch pinched harmonics. And the thing is that when he does a couple on the second fret of the G, and then he moves over to the 5. But that's the thing. The thing is that I don't actually know if he does it here, because I've seen some people play it here and it sounds accurate, but at the same time, I also saw in that one video of him playing Nightrain and Sweet Child of Mine to practice, he did a bend on the second fret of the G, so he went like. But I don't know if it's just he was hitting the same note as this one, because you can kind of bend up here. I don't know, but anyways, point is you can just do whatever. It sounds fine if you do it here or here, I guess. But when you do the pinched harmonics on the second fret of the G, I'm gonna teach this version first. When you do that, you're gonna want to like hit them not on the same place. Like, see kind of how I'm kind of moving up the strings, so that I can't really show you because I don't have distortion right now. But that's how you're gonna do that, because each pinched harmonic doesn't sound exactly the same. There's like a kind of a change in the sound or pitch or whatever the fuck. But that's just because he's just kind of like, he's kind of moving upon that. And then at the end, you kind of hear him go like a, and it's like a rising pitch. And so that's just you hitting the 5th fret pinched harmonic and then just kind of sliding down, or hitting the 2nd fret and bending up. And you can kind of bend on the 5th fret too, I guess, if you want. Anyways, so after that, you're gonna start another verse. The only difference is that that's all we're gonna do, and then we're gonna go back to. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Yeah. All right. I mean, it's just kind of like the same thing. You just don't play the verse as long as you did the first time. And of course, Izzy's gonna go and do like shit like that, and then actually, I think this time you can kind of hear him strumming the chord, and then he just hits the D power chord, but without the high E string this time. Anyways, after that, it's just gonna come back to the main. Oh crap! I forgot to teach you Izzy's part for this part. Like, so I'm gonna teach you that real quick. So Izzy, he goes like. It's pretty. I forgot to include that part. Yeah, he plays that too. So anyways, he's gonna come to this 8th fret of the B string. You're just gonna slide in. Crap. And then you're gonna hit it after you slide in. And then you're gonna hit 7 on the B. You're just gonna like hit it and then lift your finger like that. And then you're gonna hit it again. Kind of like that. So. And then when you get to the 5th fret of the B, you're gonna go like. So that's just hit the 5, slide to the 3, and then hit the 3 and slide to the 5, back to the 3, and hit the 3. So. And then you're gonna hit 1 on the B, pull off to 0, and then hit 0 on the G, and then hit 2 on the G. And that's all Izzy does. And then Slash goes like, does the fucking pinched harmonics. Anyways, so yeah. So right after that is the next part of the verse, and then that comes at the end. And then of course we just do another intro riff. The only difference is at the end we go like. So what Slash does at that part is he hits the 2nd fret of the D and G, and he hits it both at the same time, and then you're gonna hit 0 on the D and G at the same time, and then you're gonna hit the G power chord. You know, it's just like 3 on the low E, 5 on the A, 5 on the D. You're gonna hit the whole thing, and then you're gonna mute it, and then you kind of keep going, and then slowly start to let go, like that. So, and that's what starts off the chorus, and so that's what Slash does. But Izzy, he goes like. Goes like that. He just then 2 on the G, then 0, and then you just hit the. He kind of does the same thing as Slash. So, anyways, now for the chorus. So after you like start strumming that G chord, you're gonna hit 0 and then 3 on the low E, and then you're gonna hit the A power chord, and the rhythm's gonna change a bit from the verse. So the verse went, but instead we're just gonna go. This is for Slash, by the way, because Izzy does it a bit differently. But anyway, so yeah, 0, 3. Also, my mom's watching a horror movie. Well, she's actually asleep right now, but she was watching a horror movie. Anyways, so yeah, you're just gonna hit 0 to 3, and then the A power chord twice. Oh, I have to remember how that goes. It's confusing. Right. So you're gonna hit 0, 3, and then you're gonna hit 3 on the A string to 0 on the A string, back to 3, back to 0. And you're not gonna mute that string. You're only gonna keep the low E string muted. So, and then after that, you're gonna hit the 3 on the low E, back to the A power chord. And you're just gonna repeat that 6 times. So here, I'll count it out with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're gonna switch. So yeah, from the beginning we got and then we're gonna hit 3 to 1 on the low E string, and then we're not gonna mute the low E string when we hit that 3rd fret for this switch, like next part. But anyways, we're gonna hit the 1st fret twice actually. One more time, and then we're gonna hit 3, 2, 3, 2 on the A string. Crap. And then we're gonna hit 0 on the A string. So from the beginning we have like that, and then we're gonna hit. Then we're gonna go. And I know that probably sounds weird to you, like why not just go? But the thing is when I was listening to this song, I heard Slash play a chord because it was on the right side, and he is on the right side, and I couldn't fucking figure it out. But then when I saw that video of him playing Nightrain and fucking Sweet Child of Mine, I couldn't see what he was doing because for some stupid reason the camera zoomed in right on his face, and so the guitar part was just out of view. But I could hear him play the chord, and I managed to, like, since it was in standard, I played this part, like that right there, and it sounded just like it. So I'm pretty sure he plays a G chord, but the whole chord, you know. So that's 3 on the low E, then you have the A muted, then 0 on the D, 0 on the G, and then 3 on the B and E. So anyway, so we go, and then we're just gonna hit strum that G chord, and then we're gonna hit 3 on the low E once, and then we're gonna hit 3, 2, 3, 2, back to 3 on the low E. So, and I know it's kind of, you're gonna want to let it ring out while you do this though, because like it still does ring out. It's kind of hard, I know, but I didn't make the song. So, anyways, so yeah. So far for the chorus we've learned. And then we're gonna start it again. But instead of doing that again, we're gonna go for the last time, and then we're gonna hit the 0 fret of the A string twice muted, and then hit the D power chord, and then that's when the solo comes in, you know. But I'm not gonna teach that part in this video. So anyways, yeah, that's the end of the chorus. That's how Slash does it. And Izzy, he does it, it's not actually that different. He does it almost the same, there's just a bit of a difference. So Izzy, instead of going, he just goes like this. He just hits the A power chord once and lets it ring out. And then the second difference is when Slash goes, all Izzy does is he doesn't hit that G power chord or that G chord. I mean, I guess it's still kind of a power chord, whatever. He doesn't hit the G chord. He just goes. He hits the 3 on the low E twice. But anyways, so yeah, that's the verse and the chorus for you. I'll be teaching the solo and shit in the next video. And if there are any different, I don't think there's actually. I think there's like no verses left. I don't remember. I know it's like one of their shorter songs, but whatever. Anyways, I'll just teach you the rest next in a bit. Fucking Christ, I'm gonna end the video.